7 students. Okay, I think Hema Bhuvi and along with her, she's having her brother. I think. What's her name?
Kishore, ma'am.
Kishore. Okay, Kishore, is your sister there with you?
No, ma'am. I have one brother, ma'am.
Oh, you have one brother. Okay, okay. So, did you attend the last class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. Okay, I thought Hema Bhuvi is the name, so I thought you are a girl. I'm so sorry. Okay, I thought you are a girl. That's why I asked you whether you have a sister. Fine. So, okay, so how was the week? Let's just have a talk for a few minutes. Happy Navaratri. Thank you. Wish you all the same. So you have 2 days holidays on the next week, not the on the coming week. Okay, in the next week you will be having 2 days holidays. That is Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. It comes like that. Durga Ashtami, then the 2 days puja. Yes, Aradhana.
Yes, ma'am. And for that Saraswati Puja and Ayudha Puja, ma'am.
Yes, yes, Saraswati Puja and Ayudha Puja. Yes. So, how many of you are aware of that? We celebrate one festival called Navaratri. And how many of you know what is Saraswati Puja and what is Vijayadashami, or we also call it Ayudha Puja? How many of you know that?
Ma'am, I
Just
know, ma'am.
yes, Aradhana knows that. Yes, because of that only she answered. Yeah, okay. And apart from that, who all are aware of that? யாருக்கெல்லாம் அதை பத்தி தெரியும்? மீன்ஸ் அப்படி ஒரு ஃபெஸ்டிவல் இருக்குங்கிறது தெரியுங்கிறது எத்தனை பேருக்கு அவேர் கேட்குறேன்னு? ஓகே, யூ கேன் ஜஸ்ட் கிவ் அ ரியாக்ஷன், எ தம்ஸ் அப், ஆர் யூ கேன் ரேஸ் யுவர் ஹேண்ட்ஸ். நவராத்திரி கேள்விப்பட்டிருப்பீங்க. எஸ், ஐ நோ தட். ஓகே, ஹவு மெனி ஆஃப் யூ நோ? எஸ், ஓகே, பிரணவ் நோஸ் தட். ஃபைன். What about Srinidhi? Yeah, okay, good. Prakshana. Prakshana should also know that, right? Aradhana knows, okay. Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
then. Yes, yes, Prakshana, you know that. Good. Okay, what about Kishore?
I don't know, ma'am.
You don't know. Okay, fine. No issues. Okay, so do you know that we have a 10 days festival? At least have you heard that word Navaratri?
Ma'am?
Have you heard that name Navaratri, Puja? அதெல்லாம் கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களா அதுக்கு முன்னாடி?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so you know that. So what is Ayudha Puja? Ayudha Puja, you get holiday, right? You keep the books for puja. So you get a holiday that day. Okay. So what we do, we usually deck all those books. Whatever books we have, we just deck it. We will arrange it in a step, like a step, and we place a photo of Goddess Saraswati. Okay. So according to the belief, the first Navaratri means 9 nights. Okay, Navaratri. Okay, as the name goes, it is a Sanskrit name. So Nava means 9. I think you all are Hindi students here. Okay, so Hindi students will know what is Nava. Nava means 9 in Hindi as well as in Sanskrit. 9 is 9. Nava means 9. So Navaratri. Ratri means Rat or Ratri. It refers to night. So 9 nights and 10 days. Why do we consider 10 days? It is because we have the 10th day celebration. On the 10th day is only in the morning. It is on Ayudha Puja or Vijayadashami. Okay, on Vijayadashami we celebrate only till 12 o'clock or something in the afternoon. So maximum 1 o'clock. We don't have any other celebration after that. On the 10th day night, we put the dolls to sleep. Okay, if imagine that if the doll is standing, that is if it is placed on a shelf, we actually tilt it. Tilting means to put it into sleep. It means that this year the celebration is over and we are awaiting for the next year. Okay, so on the 10th day night there is no celebration. So totally we are celebrating only for 9 nights and 10 days. Okay, so that is why the name Navaratri comes. Okay, and there is one more thing which you have to know. Of the 9 nights, the first 3 nights is considered as the days for goddess Durga. Durga or Ambal, whatever you call. Okay, Devi, Adi Shakti, like that. The next 3 days is followed for goddess Lakshmi. Lakshmi is the goddess of wealth, health, and peace also. Peace and prosperity, everything. And the last 3 nights is considered for goddess Saraswati. That is why we deck our books, okay, and then we cover it with a neat silk cloth, and then we place a photo of the goddess and we start doing some puja. Okay, so some people do it at home. Okay, I do it at home. That is my house follows that. Whereas some people give their books to the temple. Yes, Pranav. So
Nothing,
some
ma'am.
Okay, okay. So you can keep your mic in the mute. Okay. So some people they give it to the temples and the priests will do the puja. The pujari will do the puja because some people they don't know how to perform the offerings at home. So what they do instead of doing it at their own houses, they offer it to the temples. Okay, so they give it to the temples by packing it neatly. The students have to write their names and their address. Otherwise, the books will get changed, right? We won't be able to recognize our books. நானும் புக்கு கொடுத்தேன் என் பக்கத்து வீட்டில் இருக்கிறவனும் புக்கு கொடுத்தான். Okay, so after doing the puja, how will we know whose book is given, whose book is whose, which one? So we have to write our names and we give it in the temples, any kind of temples, small temples or like any big temples like that. That doesn't matter. Okay, so this is a very auspicious festival. Especially, this is celebrated more by women than men. That is one speciality about this festival. Okay, women have more power to do this festival than men. Men can help, of course, they can help women to arrange the dolls. Have you seen Bomma? Have you heard of that Bomma Kolu? Golu Bommai, Bommai Golu. Have you heard of that? In
Yes,
school,
ma'am.
yes, in schools and all, they are actually promoting this. Even when I was studying in LKG, from that time, my school used to do that. Okay, and even today they are doing it. Okay, so they ask us to bring the dolls that we have at home. So each student brings one or two dolls, and what the teacher does, they collect it from all the sections, from all the divisions, first standard, second standard, and finally they will place it for 10 days, and after that they will return it to us. Very interesting, no? It's very nice to have such celebrations. Okay, so if at all you don't celebrate it at your home, that's okay. Try visiting temples, Devi temples, or your schools. Okay, and help your teachers to do it. Okay, because it's a very auspicious festival. Because all the other festivals, no, we have it maximum for 1 day or 2 days. Pongal is for 4 days, I believe, yes, because even if we don't have that cows, still we celebrate Matu Pongal, Kanu Pongal. But Navaratri is the longest festival. This is the festival that has a long duration, 10 days. So just imagine how much effort we have to give for that. That decking of the dolls, no, it's not that much easy. Okay, can you see my screen now? Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is called Bommai Golu. We call the dolls are called Golu Bommai. We call it in the shop. There are many shops in Coimbatore, Poompuhar, Kadigram. Okay, near town hall we are having two shops. So if you want to just have a visit, you can go and have. Okay, Poompuhar it comes near that clock tower. Clock tower தெரியும்லையா? In Coimbatore. Just have a visit to Oppanakara Street, and then from there you can reach Town Hall, and near that you have Poompuhar. Okay, I have purchased for 2 years. I purchased dolls from there. So this is how we deck golus. Okay, so there are so many interesting things that we have to talk, but it takes one whole class. Okay, so I'm not elaborating this. Yes, so I just wanted to share this with you. Okay, so I am just giving a task for you all. After Navaratri, all of you should. Yes, yes, Prakshana.
Ma'am,
Yes,
ma'am,
Prakshana.
and sir, everyone, Everyone in our family wants you to come to our home, sir.
Sure, sure. You are asking, you are telling this to me or Keshavamurthy sir?
You and Keshamurthy, sir, ma'am.
Okay, da, but actually I am in Kerala now. நான் வந்து கேரளால இருக்கேன். Okay.
Okay,
I am
ma'am.
not in Tamil Nadu. I'm in Kerala. So when I visit Coimbatore or something, I will try visiting you. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. My sister is coming to our house for Deepavali, ma'am.
Oh, very good. Very good. Okay. So we'll do one thing. Okay. I will do. You can just inform me. We will have a video call.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah, we will have a video call. Yes, sure. Okay, so that was all about Navaratri, and I'm just giving you all a small work. Okay, that is a speech after Navaratri. Okay, you are having holidays and all. After that, you can do one thing: prepare a short speech for 2 minutes, not more than that. Just for 2 minutes. ரெண்டே ரெண்டு நிமிஷத்துக்கு you all have to speak. How was the experience in your school? Okay, Navaratri experience patti you have to speak for 2 minutes in English. Are you ready for that? Really interesting, no? No need of any preparation. Whatever you celebrated, you have to just tell blah blah blah. We did like that. We went there. We arranged dolls. We kept it in 5 steps or for 3 steps. Just like that, you have to speak. Easy thing to speak. Are you all ready? Just give me a thumbs up if you are ready. This is not only for school students, for everyone. Okay. For college, those who are going to college or those who are working, this is applicable for all. Yes, very good. Yes, I want thumbs up from all. Okay, good, good. Okay. Those who don't know, or those if you don't celebrate in your school, at least try knowing it from internet itself. At least, okay. Just Google what is Navaratri. You will get so many things. Okay. From that, you can prepare some 10 to 15 sentences and you try to speak. Very good. Okay, so now moving to the presentation. Okay, so we have completed tenses as you all know. Now it's the time for us to know what is verb. Tenses படிச்சு முடிச்சிட்டோம். Now we have to know what is meant by verbs. Okay, so verbs, I have just given an introduction or a small briefing about this topic. Okay, but now we have to study this for each tense. Tenses in the sense, again we are not going to repeat what is present tense or past tense or like that. We have to know how each verb changes. Okay, so basically verb means, what is a verb? Let me ask you that. What is a verb?
Verb is action word, ma'am.
Yes, verb is an action word. Any action word is called a verb. So we have hundreds and hundreds of action words in English. Okay, so whatever verb we consider, every verb has three forms. Okay, like we have three tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Verb also has three forms, namely V1, V2, and V3. Okay, so why are we dividing this into three forms? Okay, that is the reason I have included this topic in the syllabus. So, verbs, you should know what is a verb. After that, you have to know the different forms of verbs and how it is related to tenses. So, tenses we will be covering in the last. Okay, so now the first part is what is meant by verb. So, as Hema Kishore said, this definition might be a familiar one to all. Verbs are words that indicate an action or a state of being in a sentence. A sentence remains incomplete without the presence of a verb in it. Yes. Every sentence will have at least one verb. Okay, so you all can try speaking one sentence. Okay, I just want you all to tell one sentence in English. So I will start with Anantha Krishnan.
Yeah.
Any sentence, yeah.
I'm walking on board, ma'am.
Let it be started by Anantha Krishnan.
Yeah. A sentence. Just only I want to do. Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to tell any sentence. Yeah.
Okay. Today is very rainy.
Okay, today it is very rainy. Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah. Next, Aradhana.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
uh, today I go to
No need of that today. Include remove that today. Okay. Today வேண்டாம். Start with I or you or he, she, anything. That todayங்கிறத விட்டுருங்க. Okay.
she is a very angry girl.
She is a very angry girl. Okay. Yes. Kishore.
Wrote my homework on Sunday, ma'am.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
I wrote my homework on Sunday.
I worked my homework on Sunday. Did you tell that? அப்படியே சொன்னீங்க ஐ ஒர்க்டுன்னு சொன்னீங்களா எனக்கு புரியல ஐ டென்ட் ஹியர் இட் ப்ராப்பர்லி
Wrote சொன்னேன் ma'am.
கேன் யூ டெல் இட் ஒன்ஸ் அகெயின் ப்ளீஸ்
He said wrote, right? W.
Okay, wrote. Okay, fine. I wrote my homework on Sunday. Okay, fine, good. Prakshana. Prakshana, give an example.
I have a two sentence, ma'am.
Sorry?
I have a two sentence, ma'am.
I have two sentences, not a two sentences. Okay. But I want only one sentence now. The another one you can tell later.
They take the bus to work.
They take the bus to work. Okay, fine. So, just a minute. Have I left anyone else? Another question said Hema, Bhuvi, Karthik, yes, Pranav and Srinidhi and Velurathi. Yeah, Pranav, give me an example for a sentence.
Ma'am, today we are going to park.
Okay, I'm just removing that today. Okay, you can use today, that's fine, but all are using that today. Okay, adanal you remove that today. We are going to park, that's enough. Okay, fine. So next, good. Next one, Srinidhi.
I prepared my project yesterday.
I prepared my project yesterday. Okay, then Velurathi. Velurathi. What is I want a sentence. Okay.
I am Kaushik.
Sorry, I am.
Kaushik.
Okay, I am Kaushik. அதுதான சென்டென்ஸ்
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
ஓகே கௌஷிக் என்ன பண்றீங்க வாட் ஆர் யூ டூயிங்
Leave me alone.
சாரி புரியல கௌஷிக் in which class are you studying
4th standard.
okay where are you from
Tiruvalur.
Tiruvarur okay so can you give one sentence
Leave me alone.
leave me alone okay I'm leaving you alone okay fine good so yes Kavini we have just started verbs okay so I'm asking a sentence from all the students so can you give an example for a sentence Kavini Karunanidhi is Kavini right
Yes, ma'am.
good morning
Yes, ma'am.
yes I want a sentence you can tell any sentence I am asking all the students for a sentence. All of them have answered. You are the last one. Please give me a sentence.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning. Please give me a sentence. எனக்கு ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ் எக்ஸாம்பிள் கொடுங்கடா இங்கிலீஷ்ல ஏதாவது ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ் வேணும் எனக்கு I think she's having some issues. Okay. So, anyways, you all have answered one sentences for the question. Okay. So I just asked one sentence which is very simple. Okay, it's not. I didn't want any complicated sentences or anything. Okay, and you all gave simple and short sentences. It was good. So now I want you all to analyze the sentence which you gave me
Okay.
again. Okay, so I started with Anantakrishnan. So Anantakrishnan said today, what was that Anantakrishnan? Today it is slightly raining.
Yeah,
Am I
yeah.
okay?
We are friends, ma'am.
Sorry? புரியல.
We are friends.
We are friends. Okay, okay. So today it is slightly raining. So here, can you identify the verb in the sentence?
Mm, today rainy illa. Today.
Verb means action words. Any
Ma'am.
action word is called verb.
Rainy action.
Raining is the action here. Okay,
Yeah.
so raining is the verb. Yeah. Now,
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Then next is Aradhana. Aradhana said she is a very angry girl. So, what is the verb in that sentence, Aradhana?
Ma'am,
No, no.
angry.
Angry means it is adjective. It is it describes a quality of a person. Okay. So, in that sentence, you are not having an action word. You are having one helping word. Okay, she is a very angry girl அப்படிங்கும்போது you don't have any direct action word, but you are having one helping word. Is.
She, ma'am.
Is a helping verb. Okay, she எப்படி வரும்? She is a pronoun. Okay, so is the helping verb. Fine. Sometimes we don't have action words, sometimes we have only helping words, but that's okay. Yeah, then I asked who was the next one I asked? Veluradi. Okay, Veluradi said, leave me alone. Okay. So, what will be the verb in that sentence? Anyone can tell. I think, yeah, Veluradi, can you identify the verb?
Leave.
Leave. Very good. Leave me alone means in that leave is the verb. It is the action word. Okay. Then, what did Prakshana tell? Prakshana, என்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள் கொடுத்தீங்க?
Ma'am,
நீங்க என்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள் கொடுத்தீங்க?
they take the bus to work, ma'am.
They take the bus to work. So, what is the verb here?
Take, ma'am.
Very good. Very good. So, you can, yeah, okay, that's correct. Then, what about Pranav? Pranav, என்ன சொன்னீங்க? Now you have to repeat whatever you said.
Ma'am, we are going to park today. We are going to park.
Okay, so what is the verb? Yeah, what is the verb?
Going.
Going. Very good. So, next one, Srinidhi, what was the example?
I prepared my project yesterday.
Okay, so what is the verb there?
Prepared.
Prepared. It's not prepared, it's prepared. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, you have to pronounce it prepared. Prepare, prepared, prepared. It comes like that. V1, V2, and V3. Okay. Yes, and have I left anyone else? Have I left anyone? Srinidhi, Prakshana, Nitya, Kavini. Kavini, what was that? We are friends. Right?
No. Yes, ma'am.
So what is the verb here in this sentence?
Not verb, ma'am.
There is one verb. It's not an action word, but there is a helping verb. What is that? Are. Very good. Are, is, are. இதெல்லாமே helping verbs. Okay. Yes. And finally, Kishore. I wrote the homework on Sunday. That's what you said, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what is the verb in that sentence?
Wrote, ma'am.
Very good. So I wrote the homework yesterday and the verb is wrote. Okay. So some
It is a
people.
Ma'am.
Sorry? It is?
It is a past verb, ma'am.
Yes, it is a past form. Good, good. So here, some of them gave me examples for, some of them gave me sentences in present tense. Few people gave me examples in past tense, and just one person gave me an example in continuous tense. That is Pranav. Pranav said, we are going to the park. So here we are having three forms of verbs, and along with that, we will also be studying the fourth form, which is the ing form. Okay, so for your clarity, I'm telling, generally, there are whatever action word we use, that is walk, go, come, eat, sleep, write, then what is that? Prepare, okay, rain. So all these words are in the basic form, which is the V1 form. It means V1 is the fundamental form of the verb. Whatever verb you take, V1 form is the base form or the fundamental form of a verb. It is the basic form. பொறந்த உடனே இருக்கிற form. Okay. There is nothing extra in that. But sometimes we have to convert that V1 form to the past form. Hence the verb becomes V2. From V1, it changes its form to V2. So two people gave me examples in V2. One was I wrote my homework yesterday. So here wrote is in V2, and the other one, I think I prepared my project yesterday or something. So prepared again, that is in V2. Okay, and what about this V3? V3 is a special form which has to be used with has or
Draw,
have. I
drive,
have.
and these are V3, ma'am.
Sorry?
Drawn, done,
Yes.
eaten.
Yes. Thrown, done, eaten, written. Okay. All these will come under the V3. So where are we using this V3 form? V3 form has to be used with had. Mostly we use it with has or have. But most of the cases we use V3 with had. I had eaten my lunch. I had prepared the project. I had written a letter. Okay, so had is usually used in the present perfect, what is it, past perfect tense. So in all the past perfect tenses, we are using that had plus V3. Do you remember that? Subject plus, had plus, V3 plus, object. That was our structure. So, verbs generally have three forms. They are V1, V2 and V3. We also have another names for that. V1 is called the present tense. V2 is called the past tense. V3 is called the past participle tense. Okay? Some people will tell V3 is called the future tense. No. In future, we don't use V3. We use only V1 form or V1 plus ing form in future tense. ஃபியூச்சரில் வந்து நம்ம வந்து பாஸ்ட் V2 ஃபார்மோ V3 ஃபார்மோ யூஸ் பண்ண மாட்டோம். We use only the first form of verb. I will come, I will go, I will sleep, I will eat. எல்லாமே V1ல இருக்கு. So what is this V3 actually? V3 stands for past participle. Past participle means we have to use it with had. Has or have or had. Past participle. Okay. And again, sorry?
Ma'am,
Yes?
which we was doing in past, which action which was done in past, ma'am.
Yes, which was done in the past perfect. Okay, not simple past. If it is in simple past, we can use it. We can use V2, but V3 is used for past perfect tenses. That's why we are calling it past participle. Okay, and there is one more form in verb
Ma'am?
which is called V4. Yes,
Ma'am, I have a doubt, ma'am.
yes. Can I complete this and can I come back to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure. So V4, there is one more form called V4 where we are using the V1 form plus the ing form. So V4 means it is V1 plus ing. Oh, sorry, I have typed it wrongly. V4 is equal to V1 plus ing. This V1 plus ing நம்ம ஒரு form use பண்றோம் இல்லையா? Pranav said, we are going to the park today. Okay, I am eating pizza. She is sleeping. He is jogging. Manu is running. So all these we are in all these sentences we are using ing. So the verb V1 form plus ing is considered to be the fourth form of the verb. Okay, so V1, V2, V3 and V4. So generally you have to understand that there are 4 forms for a verb. Okay, and V4 is nothing but that V1 plus ing form. Okay, now Aradhana can ask. Yeah. Yes, Aradhana, you can ask your doubt. Aradhana, your mic is okay. She has left the meet. Okay, so now I think this is till this you are clear with the topic. Are you all clear with what I have explained till now? If you are having any doubts, please do message or you can unmute your mic and ask. In the part clear another, we can move to the next slide. யாருக்காவது ஏதாவது doubts இருக்குன்னா you can ask. Any doubts?
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay, fine. And yes, Aradhana, what's your doubt? Yeah.
That past participle and future tense, these two also same, ma'am.
No. Future tense we don't use any V2 or V3. We use only V1.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Past participle na you use it with had. I had gone. She had come. We had eaten. She has written. அந்த மாதிரி. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
That had also will come, ma'am.
Has, have and had. மூணு கூடயும் வரும்.
No doubts, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So now, what is a verb? Yes. So Aradhana, can you read this definition? First
Yes,
point.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What is a verb? Verb are words that indicated an action or state of being in a sentence. A sentence remains incomplete without the presence of a verb in it. Look at the following sentence.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I can read the questions, ma'am.
No. Just a minute. I will just explain it and then you can read the examples. Okay. So verbs are words that. What is a verb generally? Verbs are words that indicate. Yes, they indicate an action or a state of being in a sentence. State of being means like she is looking sad, or we can tell the children are happy. Okay, so sometimes state of being means it can be any kind of emotions. Okay, emotions means it should not include like we can tell what to say. Yeah, she is happy, or we can tell Anu was very happy yesterday. So such examples are considered to mention verb in the form of a state of being. Okay, so verbs are words that indicate an action or state of being in a sentence. A sentence remains incomplete without the presence of a verb in it. So why did I ask you all to give an example sentence? It is to show you that every sentence that you give will have at least one verb in it. Okay, whatever sentence you give, you will have at least one verb in it. Without verbs you cannot give any complete sentence. If there is no verb, no, the sentence will be incomplete. You will not get a complete meaning. But at the same time, object is not necessary in all the sentences. That we have already discussed. We know that Okay, every sentence must have object அப்படின்னு ஒரு rule இல்ல. Okay, some sentences are there without objects also. For example, boys play. Boys play. Is there any object in this sentence? Okay,
No, ma'am.
what all we have in that?
Subject and a
Yeah,
verb,
okay.
ma'am.
What about birds fly?
Subject and
Yeah,
verb, ma'am.
again we don't have any object. But if I tell birds fly in the sky, if I tell like that, then we are getting an object in the sky. Likewise, boys play in the school. If I tell like this,
School
in
object, ma'am.
in the school will be the object. But still, I can tell these sentences without using object itself. Because object illenalum, these sentences are giving meanings. Boys play. Boys play. Boys விளையாடுவாங்க. Fine. There is complete sense in that. There is no need of object. Similarly, birds fly. Birds fly. பறவைகள் பறக்கும். Okay, birds fly. Again, it is a meaningful sentence. So, object is not always necessary for a meaningful sentence. But verbs are very, very crucial. Verb illama we cannot form sentences. Okay. So, here we are having a few examples. So, இதனால தான் நான் உங்ககிட்ட I asked you all to give one example sentence. இப்ப புரிஞ்சுதா எதுக்காக கேட்டேன்னு? Okay, not only to identify that V1, V2, V3. அதுக்கு மட்டும் இல்ல, you should also clearly understand that verb இல்லாம இங்கிலீஷ்ல sentence எழுத முடியாது. Okay, yeah. Now we have a few sentences. Yes, Aradhana, you can just read the sentences alone. No need to read that brackets. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Vani gave me a handbag. Disha loves flowers. The phone rang. The tiger is the national animal of India. Sweta is an artist.
Good. So here, first one, Vani gave me a handbag. So we all know that Vani is the subject, gave is the verb, me a handbag is the object. Disha loves flowers. Again we know loves will be the verb. Okay. Then the phone rang. Yeah. In this sentence we don't have object. Okay. The phone rang. There is no need of object here. So the phone is the subject. The phone is the subject and rang is the verb. Rang is the past tense of ring. Ring, rang. Okay, so ring is the V1. Rang is the V2. Past tense. Okay. And what will be the V3? Any idea?
RUNG, ma'am.
So how do you pronounce it?
Rang, ma'am.
Rang.
Rang.
Rang. Ring, rang, rang. சொல்லி பாருங்க. Try telling it.
Ring, rang, rang.
That's it. Good. So, rang is the past form of ring. Now, the tiger is the national animal of India. Okay, so in the first 3 sentences, you are having action verbs gave, loves, rang. இது மூணுமே action verbs. But in the 4th and 5th sentences, you don't have a clear verb or an action verb. Instead of that, you are having is. Why are we considering is as a verb? I want a quick answer.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, there is no verb, ma'am. So, ma'am.
Okay. What is called?
Ma'am,
What kind of verb?
Ma'am.
Sorry?
Verb, ma'am.
Very good. Yes. What is the another name for helping verb?
Helping.
Fast. Seniors.
Verb, ma'am. Helping.
Helping verb அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு there is one correct word. What is that? Aradhana, okay, she might not know that. That's okay. Seniors. It starts with A.
Am or was, ma'am.
No. There is one word called dash verb that we call for helping verbs. We have discussed this in one of the oldest classes 3 or 4 months back.
Ma'am,
Yes,
auxiliary verb.
perfect. Auxiliary verbs. Okay. So the tiger is the national animal of India. அப்படிங்கும்போது is called the auxiliary verb. Okay. So we sometimes that word auxiliary, students find it difficult to remember. So that's the reason I am using that word helping verb. Okay. So auxiliary verbs are also called helping verbs because they help the sentences to get them a meaning. Okay, so sometimes if there is no action word, we use this auxiliary verb as the main verb. Okay, in some sentences we have both auxiliary verbs and action verb. Okay, if I'm telling I am writing a letter to the teacher. I am writing a letter to the teacher அப்படிங்கும்போது you are having both helping verbs and auxiliary verbs. See, I'm just typing here. I am writing a letter to my teacher. So, can you identify the auxiliary verb and the main verb?
Am is the auxiliary.
Good. Am is the auxiliary verb. Okay. And what about the main verb?
Writing.
Writing, ma'am.
Writing. Writing is the main verb. So, some sentences will have both auxiliary and main verb. But if there is only auxiliary verb, then you have to consider that as the verb. எப்படி பார்த்தாலும் உங்களுக்கு இதுல யாரா ஒருத்தர் கண்டிப்பாக இருப்பாங்க. மெயின் இல்லைனாலும் ஆக்சிலரி கண்டிப்பா இருக்கும். ஓகே, ஸோ மெயின் verb is that action verb. Writing, singing, sleeping, sitting. Action verbs are called main verbs. Helping verbs are called auxiliary verbs. Is, am, are, was, were, do, does, did. Okay, actually there is an order for that again. Is, am, are, was, were, do, does, did, can, could, will, would, shall, should, has, have, had, may, might, must, ought, and there is one more thing. What is that? May, might, must, ought, and I think it's whether. Yeah. Okay. Again, there is it's a beautiful order is there. Is, am, are, was, were, do, does, did, has, have, had, can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, must, ought. Okay, so this is how we have to remember. Yeah, so the next one, what did you find in the above sentences? Okay, so what all can we find here? We've identified verbs, action words, then we have subjects. Nouns or pronouns are called subjects. Okay, so what are the subjects in the above sentences? Anyone can try telling it. Rakshana, can you identify the subjects in all the sentences?
Handbag is subject.
No. Subject, not object.
Sorry, ma'am. Vani, ma'am.
Can I, ma'am?
Okay, Vani. Then next one.
Disha, ma'am.
Okay, then.
The
Phone,
phone.
ma'am.
Okay. I am hearing two voices. Just a minute. Yes. Aradhana, can you please switch off your mic? Okay. So, Kavini, can you answer the fourth, fifth, and sixth one?
Ma'am, I left the class, ma'am. One
Sorry?
time said, ma'am.
Sorry? புரியல.
Left the class, ma'am.
Okay. So,
Ma'am, can I, ma'am?
okay, anyone can try. Yeah, just identify the subjects.
Ma'am, can I, ma'am?
Yes, Kana, you can do it.
Ma'am, in fourth sentence, the tiger, ma'am.
Hmm.
In fourth sentence, the tiger, ma'am. In fifth sentence, Shweta, ma'am.
Hmm.
In sixth sentence, I am, ma'am.
I am varad only I will come. Okay, am is a verb. Okay, so we have identified the subjects, then we know what are the verbs, then we know what is a predicate. Okay, predicate means nothing. it is the part of a sentence without subject. Okay, if there is a sentence, if we remove the subject, then the rest of the things will be coming under predicate. Now we have to know what is meant by a direct object and an indirect object. Okay, we have to know three more people: direct object, indirect object, and complement. So, what is meant by a direct object? Object that directly receives the action is called the direct object. Indirect object is the object that indirectly receives the action. Okay, so if you read the definition, it will not be clear. So I am again moving to the examples. Okay, so Veluradi, can you read that first sentence? First example.
Vani gave me a handbag.
Very good. So Vani gave me a handbag. அப்படிங்கும்போது here something is given by someone to somebody. Right? யாரோ ஒருத்தர் யாருக்கோ ஒரு திங் இல்லைன்னா ஒரு கிஃப்டோ என்னவோ ஒன்று கொடுக்குறாங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ ஹியர் ஹூ இஸ் கிவிங் அ ஹேண்ட்பேக்?
Vani, ma'am.
Okay, to whom it is given?
Me, ma'am.
So the one who gives the one who gives something is called the direct object, and the one who receives that thing is the indirect object. So the person who gives the handbag is the direct object here, and that is Vani. The person who receives the handbag, okay, that person is considered as the indirect object. So Vani is the giver and me is the receiver. Okay, giver is Vani, receiver is me. So here I can just change the sentence like this. Direct object means object that directly directly performs the action. Okay, so here actually Vani is performing the action. She is only giving. Indirect means object that that indirectly receives the action. So me, Vani is direct and me is the indirect object. In the second sentence, yes, Kavini, can you read the second one?
Okay, ma'am. Disha loves flowers.
Okay, so what will be the direct object here?
Tisha.
Loves.
டைரக்ட் ஆப்ஜெக்ட் அண்ட் இன்டைரக்ட் ஆப்ஜெக்ட் அப்படிங்கும்போது வேர்பு வராது.
Disha, ma'am.
Disha. Disha loves flowers. Here we don't have any indirect object.
Indirect object, ma'am.
Indirect கிடையாது. There is no indirect here. Disha is the direct object. Okay, அதாவது யூஸ்வலி நம்ம சொல்ற ஆப்ஜெக்டும் இந்த ஆப்ஜெக்டும் வேற. Okay, subject verb object, that object is different and this object is different. This is direct object, indirect object means here we will discuss only the people. Okay, the human beings or the living things. Next one, the phone rang. Again here we have only the direct object, the phone. We don't have any indirect object. Next one, the tiger is the national animal of India. Again we have only one direct object, that is the tiger. Finally, Shweta is an artist. Shweta,
Direct object, ma'am.
yes, Shweta is the direct object. And the last one, I am writing a letter to my teacher.
I
Okay,
am
so
a direct object, ma'am.
I is the direct object.
Teacher is indirect.
Very good. I is the direct and teacher is the indirect object. Because யார் லெட்டர் எழுதுறது அது டைரக்ட், யாருக்காக லெட்டர் எழுதுறோம் அவங்க இன்டைரக்ட். ஓகே, இஃப் ஐ எம் டெல்லிங் ஐ ஆம் கிஃப்டிங் எ பென் டு மை ஃப்ரெண்ட், so whoever is gifting, that person will be the direct object. To whom the pen is gifted, that
Friend.
person will be the friend will be the indirect object. So this is how you have to identify. And finally we have to know what is meant by complement. In some sentences we have um, a part called complement. Complement means, see, we generally tell subject, verb, and object in a sentence, right? Or sentence na we have three parts. Basically, we divide it into three parts: subject, verb, and object. Some sentences will have objects. Some sentences will not have objects. Okay, but in special cases, instead of object, we use the complement. Okay, we use one special person called complement. For example, Shweta is an artist. Can you see the fifth example? Shweta is an artist. So here, Shweta is the subject, is the verb, an artist is considered as the object, but an artist can be called a complement. So compliment அப்படின்னா, if I am telling that I am a musician or I am a teacher, she is a dancer, he is a comedian, uh, or what to say, Prakash is a magician. If I tell like that, if I am giving one designation to each person, then the complement will be that designation. So Shweta is an artist means an artist is called the object as well as the complement. So what is meant by complement? The word that gives additional meaning to the subject is called a complement. Okay, so the subject, I am giving an additional meaning to the subject. So here Shweta is the subject. So I am giving one special mention to Shweta. Shweta is an artist. Shweta ஒரு artist. ஆராதனா இஸ் அ டான்சர். ஸோ ஆராதனாக்கு நான் ஒரு காம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் கொடுக்குறேன், ஷீ இஸ் அ டான்சர்னு. ஓகே, ஸோ இஃப் யூ ஆர் யூசிங் சச் கேசஸ் ஆஃப் சென்டென்சஸ் தென் தெர் இஸ் அ காம்ப்ளிமெண்ட். ஓகே, யா. ஸோ நவ் we can recheck the examples once more. So Vani gave me a handbag அப்படிங்கும்போது what are all the parts we discussed அப்படின்னு ஒவ்வொரு சென்டென்ஸ்லேயும் we are going to check it. Okay, so I will start with Aradhana. Yes, read the first sentence and then whatever you have down you can read it. Aradhana, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you can start reading.
Okay, ma'am. Let's recheck the examples once more. Vani, give me a handbag. Subject, Vani.